Hey everybody. The book I have for you today, a few weeks ago, I remember Lee wanted us to read this book, and she found one on YouTube. But since it's getting really nice out and the last couple of days have been really warm, I thought we could reread this book. Let me get a little closer. This is called Up in the Garden and Down in the Dirt. Look at all the different vegetables and herbs. Up in the garden, I stand and plan, my hands full of seeds and my head full of dreams. It's still a little bit snowy out. Spring sun shines down to melt the sleepy snow. Wind whistles through last year's plants, and mud sucks at my rain boots. It's not quite time, Nana says. Down in the dirt, things need to dry out and warm up. What's down there? I ask. Down in the dirt is a whole busy world of earthworms and insects digging and building and stirring up soil. They're already working down in the dirt. Up in the garden, we snap brittle stalks, scoop rusty armfuls, and wheel away weeds for the chickens. While they squabble and scratch, we spread compost over the soil. Sorry guys, my neighbor is using his chainsaw. Down in the dirt, pill bugs chew through last year's leaves. I give a gentle poke. They roll up tight and hide in plated suits of armor, roly-poly around. You guys ever see those little guys? We call them roly-polies at our house. Up in the garden, it's time to plant. I trail a furrow with my finger and sprinkle seeds in a careful row. Give them a drink, Nana says. We pat them down to snuggle in the dark. Down in the dirt, a tomato hornworm rests, waiting for wings, in the leaves where she'll lay the eggs. Up in the garden, carrot plants sprout, pea blossoms bloom, wasps are on the prowl, and honeybees visit legs loaded with pollen. It's getting nicer out. I weed and wilt in the sun, so strong even Nana looks for shade. Down in the dirt, earthworms tunnel deep. I'm jealous of their cool, damp, dark. I think it's summertime now. Up in the garden, rain shower. Nana turns the hose on me. Eee! Look what was born. Do you guys remember what that kind of bird is? A red-breasted robin. Looks like she had 4 babies. I hide behind the cucumber vines, but their leaves can't save me. I shiver and laugh, drenched in Nana's rain. Down in the dirt, water soaks deep. Roots drink it in, and a long-legged spider stilt walks over the streams. I'm looking for him. Oh, there he is. And this is the little cucumber bud. That's the flower, and there's the cucumber. And big cucumber leaves. And a lot of cucumber leaves have prickers on them. They're very tiny, but a little bit spiky. Up in the garden, there's so much to eat. Ladybugs feast on aphids. Those are those small little bugs. They like to eat the leaves The ladybugs, they're very good for a garden. What do you guys think that is? Baked tomato. Nana crunches green beans. I bite a ripe tomato, warm from the sun. Juice dribbles down my chin. Down in the dirt, a robin's beak finds a cricket, a beetle, and grub. Slugs are scrumptious too. Up in the garden, we pick kooks, and zucchini. I've never heard that. Harvesting into the dark, bats swoop through the sunflowers, and I pluck June bugs from the basil until it's time for bed. Ooh, who's that guy? Down in the dirt, skunks work the night shift. They snuffle and dig and gobble cutworms while I sleep. Up in the garden, a praying mantis wakes to hunt mosquitoes. Nana sprays away the aphids, and I'm after grasshoppers, ready to swoosh. But snap! Someone else is faster. Down in the dirt, a smooth, shining garter snake crunches on supper. Up in the garden, the wind grows cool. Pumpkins blush orange, and sunflowers bow to September. Nana ties them together to build a house for reading. Down in the dirt, an orb weaver spins her web, strand by silken strand. She'll munch on moths tonight. Up in the garden, the colored leaves litter the squash vines, and we know the cold is coming. I think summer is over. Hurry, hurry, and harvest. There's enough for the neighbors, too. Down in the dirt, frantic ants gather what we leave behind. They're storing food for colder days ahead. Up in the garden, frost draws lace on leftover leaves, where secret egg sacs hang, waiting for the warm to return. We say goodbye and spread the winter blankets. Down in the dirt, beetles burrow, ants scurry home, earthworms curl tight in the dark. When Grandpa calls us in for soup, an autumn morning moon is rising. Up in the garden, dry cornstalks tremble, and the wind smells like winter. But the long ripe days of summer still rest in the garden beds. The ladybugs and bumblebees, earthworms and ants are hunkered down, hiding, biding their time. All the leaves have fallen. Winter's coming, here it is. Dreaming of sunshine and blossoms and sprouts, under the bare arms of trees and the blanketing snow, a whole new garden sleeps down in the dirt. The end.